Right, they're grouped up and ready in their grids. Look at that, the two Flynn boys, grids 1 and 2. Now Grant hasn't actually done a great deal of racing over the beginning of the season. He's been at weddings and things. I was having a chat to him in the pits just before, and he said he would have actually preferred to be off the back of the grid this time round, because you know, it's not quite up to scratch with it, but I don't know. I'll be sure to put it on for us. Let's see. Oh, Steve goes way out wide. Oh, terrible stuff. Half-crow into the side of him. Looks like we've got a definite right front tyre there out for Steve. He'll amble his way into the infield. Disappointing.
Orange light start. It's been a full restart.
I think Halcrow trying to make that a definite for a restart to make it a little bit fairer. Definite bad luck for Steve there. Go restart. Fresh start to it, that of course. Complete restart, as Alan mentioned. So the number 6 Corvette from the Bay, leading the pack at the moment. Gregory all over the back of him. Halcrow out to the side. Let's see how he deals with the pressure. Halcrow up into first in the 24 car. Grant Flynn there hugging the pole line as much as he can. Halcrow sitting a little bit more in the middle of that line. And looks like he's got that car up and working nicely at the moment. Here comes Donald Gregory, the 21 Corvette, the old Litterman sponsorship. Oh, a little bit of contact with the Flynn car. He bounces around, regathers his momentum. Here comes the 3NZ car. That's Graham Strong also from the Bay. Of course, having that 3NZ on the side of the car is a bit of a statement. Grant doing pretty good to hold him off. Halcrow just loses a little bit there in between turns 3 and 4. Oh, here comes the back end of the car, straight off. And oh, lots of fiberglass everywhere. So that would mean the yellows though, wouldn't it, Alan, because of debris? Yep, that does indeed. No, they're going to let him run. So Halcrow without a back end, leading the field at the moment. Gregory back in behind him. Here comes the 3NZ car of Graham Strong. He gets up past, oh, we've got a couple door to door there. It's Mark Pitcher in the 2NZ car of Neville Stewart from the Bay of Plenty. A big dust cloud stirs up as they regather their composure and rejoin the field.
Yeah,
sort of haphazardly there from the 2NZ car. Oh, and he's got a right rear flatty. They've both got flatties. Mark Pitcher, the inside tyre is flat. That is bad luck for those two. You get the good luck, you get the bad sometimes. So away we go. Halcrow in the back. Gregory second. Keep an eye on Donald Gregory though. Not one to sit back behind and let things get on top of him. Of course, the guy that's leading the race built that car for Donald Gregory. So in theory, pretty equivalent in the way of good setup. So Gregory really put the pressure on. Looking all over the back of him. Looking to take the outside line. Graham Strong back in 4th place. Grant Flynn there 3rd. Bit of a gap between 2nd and 3rd though. Jonathan sitting way back in the field at the moment. Pete Lyons tailing the field in the 58 car, but at least keeping up with the boys. Here goes Strong again. Nicely done. Between turns 3 and 4, he does it. Out in front of Flynn now. So Halcrow and Donald Gregory still battling it out. Halcrow though keeping a nice tidy lead and making sure he's got that car set out in the middle of the race line down the back straight, making it harder for Gregory. Look at that! Up the outside, that's what Todd Walker will be loving that. He likes to see him riding out wide. That's where the real boys race, he says. Let's see how we go. Here comes Graham Strong also looking for a piece of the pie. Closing that gap between 3rd and 2nd. And I guess waiting on the opportunities just to get up the inside of Gregory, who's picking a much wider race line at the moment, but it's working for him as he hangs on to 2nd in the old Litterman Corvette. Let's see if he can do it.
Still coming around to pick up the chicken flag too, I think.
There it is. So, good racing for Heat 1 of the Wellington Super Saloon Champs, brought to you by the Moving Company. If you're moving across the road, across the street, across the city, across the world,